everybody, today we're going to be installing a power supply inside of the Asus M32. There she is there, all opened up. I would show it opening it up, but you can't open the side of a PC. You probably shouldn't try putting a power supply in there. This is the old power supply, so I've shown you in a couple other videos. It's not the best power supply for sure. Got all the connectors you need though, PCIe, you know. Except I've never seen, oh there it is, no, never mind. Anyways, it appears it doesn't have a PCI 6-pin in there. There she goes. It's fairly lightweight, it doesn't feel very substantial or anything, like it feels fairly cheap. Which it is, because it was only like $10. Well, I don't know, I looked it up and it was only $10. Okay, let's see if we can find the hard drive connectors. There we go, found them. Here they are. I'm going to put these in first because I just gave it a little preview and it seems to be the easiest way to do it. Because once you get the big, huge power supply in there, it's harder to fit your hands in and get the CD player. There we go, that's the first one. And that's the hard drive one. I'm going to put this cable over here. I'll put it out of the way. See, it's a little messy in there. I'm going to have to clean that up later. But the bottom one I'll put down on the hard drive, and the middle one's just hanging there in the middle because it didn't quite make it up to there. You'd have to flip it around. I guess that's what it's for, in case you have a middle bay. And of course, there's the end of the connector right there. Just gonna plug into the power supply. I'm probably gonna plug it in just before I slap it down in there. Just kind of route these a little bit. Once I get the power supply in there, I'll start routing some cables a little bit. See how the power supply goes in. Fits fairly nicely. It's a little tighter fit than the old one, but there we go, it's in there. A little bit of a tighter squeeze, but it fits great. Won't have much room for getting my hands in there, but we'll be able to twist that off and route it out nice. This one has 2 6-pins on it, so I might just use that one and take that one out, but I think we'll wait till we actually get the graphics card to do that. Okay, let's put her in. Put it back in. We already did put it in. There we go, there it is in all its glory, sitting in there. Now we're just going to put the screws in the back here. There's one started. There's number 2. I always hate putting these screws in. And there we go, that's all the screws. Looks pretty nice and sleek in there. Check that out. Now we gotta connect up all these cables first. The only reason I didn't show taking this out is because these cables were really, really tough to get out of the motherboard. I don't know why, maybe it's because they're so cheap. But pulling out of them there was ridiculous. It was so hard to do. I had to put my hand on the motherboard so that it wouldn't wrench up, so that I could actually get it done right without hurting any of the components, because it was really pulling on that motherboard. Same with the 4-pin. It was just a pain in the ass. Alrighty, now it's time to put the 24-pin in. And this thing's huge, it's massive. I don't know how I'm going to rate that. Okay, there we go. And shkablam, she's in there. Easy as pie. Not to fight with it or anything like I did with the old power supply. That was a pain. Now we're going to split this little 4+4, and that is the CPU connector. There she goes. Split apart. I'm going to take this connector because it actually says a CPU right on it. You can't go wrong there. And we're just going to plug it in right down in there. If we can get down in there, and it's like a mile down in there. And there she goes. She's all clicked in. Okay. Now, we've got to route this mess. Tuck some of this out of the way. Up in this other drive bay. Just to get it looking a little better. There we go, it's looking not too bad. And we'll tuck this one up in there too. Not even need twist ties till I get the GPU. That looks pretty good. There we go. Yeah, it looks not too shabby. And I think we'll just try and stuff these cables in there too. See if they'll go. Yeah, they're a little bit tighter of a squeeze, but they do fit. Got a nice little bundle of cables up in there. See if we can take some stress off these cables. There we go, that seems to be okay. Okay, we have just installed the 850M. Let's power it up and see how she boots. If it boots. Oh no, I hope so. Nah, no, it'll boot. It'll be fine. Nice little cable mess at the top. Like a nice little rat's nest up in there. Looking pretty sweet. That's the only problem with these cables on this power supply is they're very, they're very, very thick. And they're extremely tough. So if you want to bend them around stuff or do some crazy nonsense like that, it is a little bit of a pain. See that other little rat's nest down in there? I'm gonna have to get that straightened out a little bit, but we'll I think we'll do that off camera. You don't need to watch me straighten cables for 10 billion years. If you can't straighten cables, you probably should own a computer or any kind of electronic device or anything really. Because you should probably be somewhere else, if you know what I mean. Gotta get that front fan in there pretty soon. Gotta charge this battery too. Alright, we're gonna sign off. We'll see you once we get all the cables routed. I'll show you what it looks like when they're routed. And then we'll show you it booting up. Adios, we'll see you in a minute. Yeah. Well, the camera died there for a minute there, so we had to charge it up and get Birdie to get back to the video really quick there. Took about an hour or so. Anyway, so here's the PC with all the cables routed. I just stuffed them in that extra slot there for now until I get the graphics card ready to go. And I'll be putting another fan right there, another 90mm fan. So that's that. We'll button it up and turn it on and show it running. When I the bag in here, well, I took everything out of it because I had to get all the cable and stuff. I found they actually included some little zip ties. There's about there's 4 of them. I thought that was really awesome. You know, Thermaltake did their due diligence this time. Okay, so we're gonna turn it off, button it up, and turn it on, and we'll show you the boot up. Okay, so it's all booted up. And there's my password screen. I actually find that it's a little bit quieter than the other PSU. The other PSU is pretty crappy quality, but this one's even a little quieter than that, even though it's only 350 watt. We're gonna try it in some gaming and maybe put some videos up of that. See if the PSU under load actually stays at that sound level, because that'd be pretty annoying if it didn't. I'd probably take it back, and then when I'll put up a review of that, the 970 in there, it might actually be a lot louder, but we'll see how it goes. And, don't worry, I'll get you the word on this power supply, whether Thermaltake actually did a good idea. But I liked what they included in the package and what they had. Alright, that's me signing off. We'll see you later in the next video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share the video. Check me out on Twitter. Check me out on Google+. Facebook's coming up. We'll see you later.